Good afternoon, everybody. Please, could everybody please find their seats? Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Could everybody just find their seats? I know everybody's excited. Hi, hoops. Um, anyway, I just want to welcome really one and all to our Trustees Council. Okay, it's hard. Thank you. So I just want to welcome everybody to the Trustees Council for Penn Women 2017 Fall Conference. And sometimes I think it should be called the Homecoming Conference. If you're outside, you see all this amazing activity, such an exciting time of the year. So welcome. Before I give a Reader's Digest overview of the conference, there's a lot of people I want to thank. And first and foremost, all of you members and guests at TCPW, thank you so much for coming. Being physically present at the conference is really just such an integral part of our organization. I know we have, and want to particularly thank people who are coming from the West Coast, from Seattle, from Florida, from St. Louis, from Texas. It's really wonderful to see all of you. And the organization really would not be what it is without all of you participating. This program, Paths to Health and Happiness, and is really took a great amount of coordination and time, and we thank particularly Molly Roush-Turlowitz and Debbie Silverman. Please, thank you so much. Really, really wonderful. Thank you so much for organizing that. And of course, your co-chair of TCPW, Lori Wax, has been an amazing support to me. She's really such an amazing person and has really been an undying doer and just really helpful, and I really appreciate it. And always cheerful, that's for sure. And Terry Welsh, our director, she is the smartest person I know from all things. She knows everything about TCPW. She's organized and patient and just really a wonderful person. So thank you to Terry Welsh. I really can't say enough about her. And last night we had a great panel, an women's athletic panel, and that again was organized through Love and Dedication by Cindy Schmerler and Denise Winter. Thank you very much. The athletes really love it. They get to network with us. And lastly, thanks, we had a great interviews, do's and don'ts panel, which happens in October, right before, I guess it's, I don't know, interview day or whatever that's called. My son never figured out what day that was, but that's besides the point. So anyway, thank you to everybody that participated in that. So just a real quick overview of some of the highlights of our conference, Our Best Selves, Paths to Health and Happiness. So I think women have really changed the world and have become leaders in their fields, pioneers in all kinds of areas of endeavor. And women inspire, we have grit, we multitask, and we're motivated to really change the world to make it the best possible place. And I think very fundamental and basic to that ability to achieve those goals is our personal health and the health of those people who surround us and who we love, as well as finding happiness and joy in our daily lives. I think that really makes us able to really be as best person as we can be. And so today we're fortunate to have Dr. Neil Epperson, who's going to really enlighten us. Thank you so much for coming, to how we connect our moods, our behavior, our cognitive skills. We honored Dr. Winey and Dr. Regal for our 25th Advising Award. Congratulations, a little bit more about them later. We'll have our committee meetings here in Houston Hall, and following that, I don't know if we'll need it, we'll be so relaxed, but we'll have a little session about stress reduction, as well as a participation in a mindfulness program that's moderated by Dr. Michael Bain, who is the director of the Penn program for mindfulness. And this evening, we were going to have dinner at the Perry World House, which I'm really looking forward to seeing. And our guest lecturer is Dr. Frances Jensen, who's the chair, actually she's the chair of neurology, and she will be discussing the most fascinating, complex entity in the known universe, and the teenager, no. So probably she'll be talking about brain plasticity from the very early stages through the teenage stages through mature point in our lives, in the cycle of our lives. We'll also have the women of Fells manning or captaining certain tables. If people are interested in a conversation about current women's health issues, there's a couple tables. Please let registration know, and you will be seated at that particular table. And then the ever-popular nightcap, please come and chat with your friends. We're going to have some music from one of the Penn music groups, which I always enjoy. They're amazing. Tomorrow morning, we have a breakfast panel, and is Lynn Girath. She's going to be moderating. Oh, there you are. Thank you. And an upcoming trustee, so congratulations. I'm going to be moderating a panel that sort of has a conversation about preventive health and also sort of the mingling of your traditional Western medicine and a little bit of other options, maybe mingling of East and West, should be really interesting. We will then have our committee meetings where we'll talk about what we're going to be accomplishing in the next year. We have a hot topic speaker, the opioid epidemic, extremely current issues. Dr. Peggy Compton is going to be talking about that. Kate O'Hearn will be giving us a little bit of the financial background, and I would like to speak a few minutes at that meeting about our 30th anniversary fundraising campaign and its success and sort of ideas of what we're going to accomplish with that. We also have Adam Grant and Andrea Mitchell in a fireside chat, which will be great. And to sort of close up the health theme, we're going to be hearing from some investigators, MD PhDs, from the Carl June Laboratory of the Abramson Cancer Center. So that sort of rounds out the day. We have the privilege of going to the Arthur Ross Gallery, a tour, I believe, right after the conference. And don't forget the Alumni Award of Merit on Friday evening. Should be a really wonderful event. We have many awardees in the room. And then there's the homecoming. Go to the football game. Go Quakers. They really need support this year. And not to forget, this was an idea of Dale Bell. We have these beautiful, beautiful tribute cards. The box is $100. There's 10 cards, and it has all scenes of Penn. There's sort of like a donation on the part of the person who you're writing the card to. So with that, I thank you again for coming. Please enjoy your lunch, and we'll be doing the awards a little bit later and then hearing from Dr. Epperson. So thank you.